Imagine embarking on an esoteric journey, where each step is a profound secret unfolded, each symbol a hidden key to the universe. We're diving into the mysterious origins and intricate details of a tool that is both an oracle and a cosmic map, the tarot. Our guide through this arcane landscape is none other than Aleister Crowley, an emblematic figure in the occult world. Crowley, initiated into the enigmatic Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn in 1898 with the resolute motto, Per durabo, I shall endure to the end, was a man destined to dive deep into the mysteries of the tarot. He didn't walk this path alone. Steeped in study under masters of mysticism like S. Liddell MacGregor Mathers and Alan Bennett, Crowley was initiated step by step into the order's profound secrets. Seeking wisdom that lay hidden for centuries, he even embarked on a global quest, from the far-flung corners of the earth to the ethereal realms of visionary experiences. In a storied April of 1904, Crowley received the Book of the Law, a pivotal point that marked his preparation for the new aeon. His mission? To decode the enigmatic tarot, an intricate part of the Holy Kabbalah, and bring its arcane knowledge to the masses. It wasn't until Crowley partnered with Frida Harris, an artist with a raw gift and little previous knowledge of tarot, that this mission truly took flight. With her, he undertook what became an original work, beyond mere tradition, and incorporating cutting-edge thought of their time. Think of it, a magical merger of ancient symbolism with the modern discovery, all wrapped up in the study and practice that spanned over 5 painstaking years. Now, my friends, let's strip away the veil from the tarot itself. We're not talking about just any deck of cards here. The tarot is a collection of 78 pieces of an enigmatic puzzle, each one more than a beautiful image. They are symbolic, a distilled essence of the universe. And they're not random. Oh no, they are intricately structured to the very bones of existence, reflecting the solar system and Kabbalah itself. Delve into its history, and you're walking through a haze of theories, from ancient Egypt to medieval Europe without a clear path in sight. Yet despite its obscure roots, the tarot has always been a touchstone for seekers and seers alike, a means to divine the undivinable. And here's where magic melds with method, a miraculous alignment of words, numbers, and cosmic principles. The tarot isn't merely a sequence of numbers. No, each card is an entity, a living idea, with its own spiritual, moral, and intellectual weight. Our voyage takes a curious turn when we meet Eliphas Levi, a key figure who grasped the tarot's link to the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah's core. His life's work, a labyrinth of magical theory and practice, was structured upon the tarot's foundation, each chapter a reflection of a trump card. But Levi held his cards close to his chest. In a twist befitting the tarot's veiled nature, his chapters aligned with the cards, not straightforwardly, but with a curious discrepancy. It seems even this maestro of the esoteric was bound by oaths of secrecy that shackled the full revelations of the tarot. This is just the first arcana in our exploration of the Book of Thoth, a powerful testament to the tarot as more than a game, but a multifaceted tool steeped in tradition, bound in mystery, and radiant with the potential to unlock the greatest riddles of the cosmos. Stay tuned as we journey card by card, symbol by symbol, into the soul of the tarot. Have you ever pondered the mysteries of ancient wisdom? Imagine a secret so powerful, encoded within symbols, that it traversed time to reveal its truth only to those initiated into its arcane knowledge. This, my friends, is the realm of the tarot, as intertwined with the enigmatic cipher manuscripts, a convergence point of secrecy, tradition, and esoteric scholarship. Let's delve into a time of occult revival in the 19th century England, where learned societies with interests in ancient religions and mystical practices began to spring forth. Among such groups was the Quatuor Coronado Lodge of Freemasonry, which boasted the intellects of Dr. Wynne Westcott, Dr. Woodford, and Dr. Woodman. Around 1884, one of these members stumbled upon a second-hand book that concealed loose, ciphered manuscripts laying the groundwork for an esoteric fellowship, the foundations of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Contained within these ciphered sheets was a profound revelation. The tarot cards aligned with the Hebrew alphabet, but not as previously thought. Contrary to popular belief, Levi's prior attributions were intentionally erroneous. He knew the correct associations, but opted to veil this truth in secrecy. As the storyline progresses, we witness the birth of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn in 1886, conceived using the materials from said manuscripts and bolstered by a supposed authority, Fräulein Sprengel. Despite initial success, the society would later crumble due to internal strife, demonstrating the cautionary tale of collective guardianship over esoteric knowledge. Yet, the unraveling of the Golden Dawn was not the end of the tarot's journey. A young initiate, Frater Per durabo, would set the stage for a resurgence of hidden wisdom. In the year 1904, he transcribed the Book of the Law, where an unexpected revelation regarding the tarot was imparted. With a slight nudge from a questioning thought, it was hinted that the established order of the cards was incorrect, specifically the star card, which should not correspond to the letter Sati. After much reflection, Frater Per durabo experienced a eureka moment. Sati was to be swapped with the Emperor, instilling symmetry across the zodiacal attributions of the tarot, thus establishing beautiful and extraordinary parallels within the mystical system. This breakthrough was more than just satisfying. It was a testament to the legitimacy of the Book of the Law as a communication from the unseen secret chiefs. Such precision and harmony pointed to a higher intelligence guiding the system, one unreachable by human means alone. perhaps hinting at the involvement of transcendent entities. In summary, the origins of the tarot, though intriguing, are of secondary importance to the profound system it embodies, which holds a mirrored reflection of the Kabbalah's fundamental principles. This is a universe mapped out through the tree of life, where zero isn't the absence of anything but a placeholder for potential, an opening to the limitless. But I must ask you, what do these revelations reveal about our understanding of ancient wisdom and the path to enlightenment? It seems a single key, shaped by numbers, mapped by stars, and encrypted in symbols, may unlock the universe's grand design. The cipher manuscripts, the tarot, and the Kabbalah together sketch a cosmic blueprint that guides the seeker towards a higher truth. Imagine embarking on a journey through the abstract, where the very concept of nothingness evolves into the fabric of existence itself. Welcome to the Naples arrangement, an intricate tapestry weaving the ancient wisdom of Kabbalists with the modern musings of Victorian scientists. Let's delve into the profound philosophy where the creation of the cosmos begins with a profound exploration into the nature of nothing, or Ein. Kabbalists, those venerable scholars of mystical traditions, grappled with the concept of Ein Sof, a boundless nothing without limit, akin to the vastness of space. To grasp this unimaginable absence of definition, they envisioned Ein Sof, or the limitless light, a notion paralleling the Victorian scientists' luminiferous ether, or our contemporary understanding of the space-time continuum. Thus emerges the blank slate of existence, an abstract realm devoid of form. Within this enigmatic void of infinitude, the notion of position arises. The emergence of the point, an entity without size, only position, dots the vastness of nothing, a singular embodiment of location. Yet position cries for comparison, for a means to discern distance and relation. Hence, the advent of a second point gives birth to the line. Yet its meaning is elusive without a measure of length. A third point is thus required to birth the surface, the plane where we first apprehend the triangle. Through the triangle blooms the entirety of plane geometry, the framework of distance and relation, but still we grasp at shadows without substance. A tangible reality eludes us. And so we face the abyss, the threshold between the ideal and the actual. Beyond it lies the conception of the solid, ushered forth by the necessity of a fourth point defining matter itself. Now in our journey of creation, we have conjured the barest essence of existence, a something that claims existence from nothingness, defined purely by spatial relationships. Yet, for existence to be more than an abstract concept, we must introduce motion, the fifth cornerstone interwoven with time, without which nothing could unfold into events perceivable by our senses. Here, at the solution of the point, self-consciousness arises, capable of relating to a past, present, and future, reaching ultimately the number 6. But the path of existence does not halt at self-awareness. It craves understanding, seeking further enlightenment in the Hindu concepts of Sat, being, Chit, thought, and Ananda, bliss. It is in these qualities that the true essence of experience dwells. To truly appreciate the scope of reality, our minds must build upon these successive stages from 0 to 10, the Sephiroth, a map of existence in the universe encapsulated within the tarot's 40 minor cards. Each number blooms with significance, a mirror to all facets of life arrayed in the tree of life. Yet, what are court cards but the personification of another aspect of existence, the active and passive principles, symbolized by a father and mother, whose union may regress to 0 or project forward, begetting both substance and spirit, a son and a daughter. In this chemical marriage, even as physical manifestations like hydrochloric acid arise, so too do the intangible spectacles of light and heat, a duality that furthers the intricate weave. Here before us are the quintessential elements of ancient thought: fire the purest active force, water the passive, air the harmonizing balance of the two, ultimately realizing itself in earth, the tangible daughter, the material. These elements transcend modern scientific nomenclature, steeped instead in qualities and existent everywhere, in every subtlety of the universe. In this realization, each element bears profound correspondence: Hebrew letters, the Hindu gunas, and the alchemical principles, for everything is built upon these threefold principles. Thus the court cards and their elemental dualities come into play, shaping the universe's very fabric. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks just the beginning of our odyssey into the Book of Thoth. Through the Sephiroth and the Tarot, we are unraveling the grand tapestry of existence, spinning a thread from the loom of nothing into the rich substance of everything. Join me next time as we continue this journey, delving deeper into the mysteries the Kabbalah and the cosmos itself have to offer. What if I told you that the secrets of the universe could be found in a deck of cards? Is it possible that mere images and symbols could decode the complexities of life and existence? Welcome to a journey through the enigma that is the tarot, as captured in the Book of Thoth. In this profound exploration, the tarot's court cards, comprising the king, queen, prince, and princess, are depicted not merely as characters, but as deep symbolic representations of familial structures, embodying dynamics of power and heritage. The Kabbalists designed these embodiments of father, mother, son, and daughter as not just familial roles, but as fundamental cosmic principles that interact with and evolve within the ceaseless dance of creation. These characterizations are slightly twisted in an intricate web of alternative titles: knight, queen, king, and princess, introducing rich layers of meaning. The perplexing nomenclature, however, proves to be deliberate. Rooted in the mix-up is the tale of the tarot's fool, a wanderer who triumphs through wit and not birthright. the quintessential self-made victor. The legend traces back to ancient practices of selecting successors not by blood but by capability and valor. Now, these personas don't manifest in isolation. They align with the elemental suits of wands, cups, swords, and discs, each suit corresponding to fire, water, air, and earth respectively. The elemental attributions are not random. Each has a specific place within the Tree of Life, a foundational Kabbalistic symbol comprising 10 spheres or emanations, known as Sephiroth. Each Sephiroth correlates with numbers, signifying various spiritual and physical aspects of existence. These numbers and their associations depict a comprehensive map of the human soul, inviting us to explore beyond the superficial and into the essence of our being. But the deck presents more than numerical and elemental representations. Its 22 major arcana, or trumps, open the door to the forces between the Sephiroth. These are not simply illustrative symbols, but points of dynamic interaction, reflection, and transformation. We're talking about the pentagram of elements, fire, water, air, and earth, and their interplay on the universal stage. These trumps, each tied to an essential concept like an astrological sign, element, or planet, transcend their roles as components of a universal structure by developing distinct and almost mercurial identities. They don't only depict core aspects of nature, they relay specific spiritual mysteries and narratives. This is where the tarot becomes more than a map. It becomes a living, breathing oracle. Finally, the tarot spreads its wings fully, revealing a second tier of meaning beyond its formidable structure. It's as if the tarot exists simultaneously as a blueprint of the cosmos and as a dynamic, evolving force shaped by the custodians of esoteric wisdom to address the ever-changing human condition. Modifications to the cards across generations signify not mere shifts in design, but deep adaptations in esoteric guardianship. This first segment from Part 1 of the Book of Thoth peels away one layer of this mystical onion, revealing that the tarot and its intricate system of images and symbols are more than just cards. They are a profound tool for understanding, a text of ancient wisdom, and a foundation for transformational thought. There it stands, a universal key to unlocking the secrets that lie within and beyond ourselves, beckoning us to delve deeper into the elemental and astrological symbols that reveal the dance of the cosmos and our place within it. Welcome, fellow seekers of ancient wisdom and modern truths. Have you ever wondered if the past lies dormant, or does it live on, shaping our future in ways we barely comprehend? Sit tight as we unravel the mysteries of time and tradition. We dive into the rich tapestry of the Book of Thoth, where the very fabric of time is in discussion. Our current civilization stands on the brink of a transformative era, an aeon that waits 2,000 years in our future, predicted to be symbolized by the double-wanded one. An aeon, my friends, is not just a measure of time, but an epoch characterized by a collective consciousness and a dominant magical reality. As we stand here, beholders of a new aeon, we can see the dramatic shifts from our established norms. It is laughable, if not futile, to cling to bygone customs and practices. The rituals of yesteryears are fading into darkness, unable to contain the light of what's to come. The challenge and commitment of the scribe, our guide through the arcane, is to preserve the timeless essence of the tarot, while rejuvenating it to align with our period's insights. The tarot, a mystical tool, reveals the perennial wisdom that underpins our existence, yet it must evolve with the aeons, avoiding the stagnation that comes with irrelevance. This scribe, our knowledgeable friend, navigates between preserving the eternal and endorsing, sometimes even radical, advancements. This balancing act ensures the tarot remains a beacon of progress, rather than a relic. Embracing change while honoring the everlasting, we find a path forward, with one foot rooted in tradition and the other stepping boldly into the unknown. As we move forward, keep your mind open to the eternal truths that may come dressed in new garments, ready to unveil their secrets to the prepared mind. For in the world of Thoth and the tarot, wisdom is not static, but a living stream that flows through the ages, ever-changing, yet ever-true. Imagine a timeless symbol, a wheel that encapsulates the very fabric of the cosmos. This is the tarot, a pictorial representation that the ancients conceived as a map of the forces of nature. Have you ever considered the sun not just as a star, but as the hub of a celestial wheel, with planets like beads strung along its spokes, revolving in a dance as old as time itself? That, my friends, is a glimpse into the mindset of ancient scholars who saw the universe not as a random assembly, but as a meticulously structured entity, a wheel or rota in motion. This first segment of the Book of Thoth whisks us back to an era where Earth was once the believed center of all existence. The heavens, with their perpetual motion, their order amidst our terrestrial chaos, were deemed divine. Imagine astronomers from antiquity wrangling with the heavens to adhere to their perfect circles, the sacred symbol, only to painstakingly adjust their observations with cycles and epicycles to keep their divine narrative intact. Until one day, Copernicus, pushed to vexation by such complexities, suggested, quite scandalously for his time, that indeed the sun might be at the core of this cosmic dance. But let's delve deeper. The ancients divided the sky into the 12 constellations of the zodiac, imagining a connection between the sun's passage through these and its influence upon Earth. Seasons change as the sun enters a sign, affecting not just the daylight, but the tides of human life and natural phenomena. The moon, our celestial companion, embodies mystery in its lunar phases, each watched and segmented into mansions, each altering her influence on the world below. However, our ancestors grappled with their calculations. They enshrine the solar journey as a sacred numerology within the names Mithras and Abraxas, 360 and 365 respectively, cleverly encoding their celestial insights into divine appellations. Yet their calendar teetered, not accounting for the nearly 6 hours extra each year brings, a mistake corrected only centuries later. From their studies emerged, quite arbitrary yet profound, a symbolic cosmos. The sun, a hub fire, the outermost planet, Earth's boundary, the zodiac's division into 12 due to seasons, elements, and a love for sacred numbers. Each sign, tri-segmented into decans, 10 degrees each, dictates the intensity and quality of stellar influences. This ancient wisdom echoes a fundamental truth: man, as the microcosm, reflects the universe, the macrocosm. By considering elements, planets, and signs across all objects, the ancients sought harmony, an acceptance of nature, a philosophy where everything is interlinked, a cosmic symphony stretching from the minute to the mighty. But hold on, there's an unsung hero in this grand design: the number 2. Analysis and synthesis, breaking apart and bringing together, this binary is quintessential in understanding nature's law. From classification to the Chinese concept of yin and yang, everything returns to this basic duality, evolving to create the fabric of reality. And here we arrive at the Kabbalist tree of life, the thread that weaves these myriad symbols into a coherent whole. A complex glyph symbolizing everything from elemental forces to the spiritual journey, the tree of life is the scaffold upon which the intricate tapestry of the tarot lies. So let us embark on this journey together, my friends, step by step unraveling the ancient wisdom hidden within the Book of Thoth. Not as rigid dogma, but as a dynamic framework. Just as a magnifying glass brings into focus the minute intricacies, the tarot trains our minds to see the vast interconnections spanning the cosmos. And remember, as we explore these ancient symbols, they are not set in stone, but are tools for understanding the fluid, ever-changing mystery that is existence. Have you ever considered the universe as a code, a tapestry woven by numbers? Dive in with me as we unravel the threads of ancient wisdom and modern science, where we find a startling synchronicity. Both ancient Kabbalists and contemporary physicists have come to view existence through the lens of numbers. It's not a tale of mere calculations, but an epic narrative where numbers embody qualities and form the fabric reality itself. In the genesis of the Kabbalistic universe, there is nothing, enigmatic, boundless, an infinite canvas of possibilities. This nothing takes on 3 forms, reminiscent of the multifaceted Tao or the dynamic interplay of Shiva and Sakti in Hindu lore. From this triad of nothing sparks the first positive entity, 1, the crown. Imagine selecting a point in the limitless light, and by acknowledging it, we give it existence, it becomes 1. From 1, the numbers cascade through a descent, each with its distinctive part to play. They form the Naples arrangement, a ladder of thought reaching from the potential to the tangible. Here, on this arcane staircase, numbers gain character, a unique essence. Number 4 stands not just for a quantity, but for law, power, protection. This is the treasure map of Kabbalah, where each number is not just a signpost, but a world of its own. In the Kabbalistic voyage, we steer by the stars of numbers, aligning qualities and energies with celestial bodies. 7 mates with Venus, 8 waltzes with Mercury. These aren't arbitrary connections, but signifiers of deeper vibrational truths echoing from above to below, from within to without, the Hermetic wisdom of as above, so below. As we gaze deeper into the Kabbalistic cosmos, we encounter the tree of life, where numbers branch out and form pathways. Each path is unique, each combination a coda, a story within stories. The tarot cards are our atlas and guidebook, a compendium of these numbers and paths, called the Book of Thoth. The deck doesn't merely catalog, it shows us the topography of spiritual terrain with its peaks and ravines of human experience. Now let us consider the tarot's structure, a kingdom of elements, each suit anchored by the number 1, the root force of an element. From there, it unfolds through shades and intensities until we grasp the complete personality of an element, like fire, vivacious as it emerges, balanced at 6, and reaching a purified zenith at 9. And the noble chord of the tarot? Knights embody the fieriest essence of their element, while princesses ground us in the earthiest. They're avatars for the energy they represent. The Knight of Wands is not just a courtly figure, but the fierce, living breath of fire itself. The tarot is more than a game or esoteric ornament. It's a language where each card tells of the conditions necessary for manifestations like victory or failure. It instructs us not just about what is, but what must be done. It's a map that measures time not in hours, but in the effort of a journey, the exertion of a conquest. So we embark on this mystical expedition, not in search of distant lands, but in pursuit of the intricate truths that lie within the numbers, elements, and stars, a celestial choreography etched onto the dance floor of our universe. Welcome to this grand exploration, where every number is a key to unlocking the mysteries of being, every path a passage through the enigmatic realm of the Kabbalists. As we traverse from segment to segment, from chapter to chapter, keep your mind's eye open. The canvas is vast, and our journey together is only just beginning. Have you ever pondered how ancient symbols might unlock the secrets of the universe? Imagine holding a key that deciphers the cosmic map, a map leading straight to the kingdom of heaven. Today we dive into the mystical world of the tarot, focusing on the category of cards known as the Atu, or trumps. These aren't just pieces of art or random illustrations, they are cosmic guides, and understanding their profound nature is crucial for anyone dabbling in the esoteric arts. The Atu, synonymous with the word trumps in card games, are not just cards that can trump or overpower others. They are much more, representing pathways to wisdom, guiding us through the macrocosm of the universe by linking back to the tree of life and the subtle energies of planets. When encountering tarot for the first time, the Atu may appear merely as symbolic representations of planetary energies. However, this simplistic view doesn't do justice to their complexity and depth. Take the Empress, card number 3, for example. Linked to Venus, it embodies something beyond just the planetary attributes. We must consider it within the rich tapestry of the whole tarot system if we want to engage in meaningful divination or spiritual reflection. Similar to a skilled general narrowing his vast war knowledge into actionable tactics, we, as tarot students, must focus on the specific aspects of each Atu to truly harness its magic. In our foray into the tarot's world, we must also grapple with its structural curiosities, the Roman numerals labeling the trumps beginning with 0 and ending with X at 1. Traditionalists often bungled their attempts at interpretation, especially with the Fool, placed at number 0. An esoteric blunder, considering that in mathematics, 0 is the starting point, and alarmingly, they were mislabeling almost every card, until now. Through the lens of esoteric Kabbalah and the shake-up of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn at the turn of the 20th century, the true order of the trumps was revealed by matching the mathematical understanding of 0 and realigning the cards. What seemed like a stumbling point, the peculiar numbering of cards 8, adjustment, and when, lust, turned out to be a deliberate esoteric arrangement, further aligning the tarot with the zodiac and ancient mysteries that call for a deeper, not superficial understanding. To truly wrap one's mind around the secrets of the Atu, we must appreciate their special place within the tarot, the individual attributes of each card, and their cosmic roles. They are more than tools for prediction. They serve as maps, as keys to unlocking an understanding of the universe's ebb and flow. They empower us to see the deep interconnectedness of all things, and exercise in fathoming the profound through the prism of symbols. The opening chapter of the Book of Thoth engraves upon our minds that the tarot is a vessel of wisdom, a mirror of the cosmos, and a deep well of magical practice. As we continue unearthing the hidden layers of the tarot, let's keep our hearts and minds open to the ancient wisdom encoded within these age-old cards. Imagine a world where simple acts take on profound meanings, where every object, every element is brimming with deeper significance. This is the realm we're delving into today. The segment at hand introduces us to a fusion of science, magic, and symbolism, where the tarot and magic intersect in the dance of the cosmos. Right off the bat, magic is defined as both science and art, a means to bring about changes that align with human will. This isn't hocus pocus we're talking about. It's a system based on intense study and understanding, equivalent to the rigorous methodologies of modern science. In antiquity, Greeks observed the strange attraction of amber, called electron, to light objects after rubbing it on silk, a phenomenon left unexplored due to the constraints of religious and philosophical dogmas. It wasn't until centuries later that this observation was linked to a broader context of electrical phenomena, showcasing a seismic shift from qualitative to quantitative science, from loose analogies to precise measurement. However, with the rise of stringent scientific methods, something vital was lost: the inestimable and indeterminable elements of the universe, and along with it, many human values. The tarot cards revive this ancient approach to the cosmos. They may incorporate precise calculations, but they never overshadow the intangible realms. These cards embody a synthesis of properties, such as the 5 of Wands card, which encapsulates conflict within its symbol, influenced by fire, a numbered position, and astrological associations. It can be interpreted differently depending on whether it's used passively for divination or actively as a guide for behavior. According to the old worldview, every natural object is infused with a spirit, from the smallest pebble to the mightiest river. Ancients believed that with the right knowledge and application, one could communicate with these spiritual entities. This idea extends to the tarot cards, which are seen as living beings in themselves, each governed by angelic forces derived from the Shema Forash, the 72-fold name of God. These innumerable spiritual beings, from celestial to demonic, seem like a daunting web of intricacies, but in reality, most tarot users need not delve so deep into these esoteric intersections. The card's vitality could be lost if one gets too immersed in the pedantic attributes, rather than the intuitive practice. Moreover, the tarot is woven with rituals of invocation and evocation, the pure aspiration to the highest form of oneself, and the objective summoning of beings, possibly with conflicting intentions. In learning each card, one attempts to embody its essence, occasionally even summoning its ruling intelligence. While modern science proudly discarded the mystical, it has ironically looped back to notions that sound remarkably spiritual. Mathematical conceptions of matter and the universe today edge closer to the mystical visions of the likes of William Blake, indicating that we are perhaps not so far removed from the ancients after all. In sum, this segment unravels the intricate tapestry where the tarot's rich symbolism intertwines with the theoretical frameworks of magic, evoking a landscape where ancient animism and modern philosophy share a mysterious but undeniable connection. What if we've been looking at the mysteries of the universe all wrong? Imagine a world where ancient wisdom and modern science converge, offering us a new way to understand the relationships between all things. Dive with me into the heart of ancient mysticism, where we uncover the disciplined approach of magicians and Kabbalists to the sacred mysteries they revered. These seekers of truth acknowledged that their mystical understandings needed a solid foundation, an idea of measure, much like an artisan needs a ruler or a doctor, a thermometer. The old world magicians faced challenges with the precision of their tools and measures. Imagine an elastic tape measure trying to capture the exact length of a table. Their measurements were fluid and subjective, hinged upon personal interpretation, much like early physicians relying on instinct over modern diagnostic equipment. Our journey starts on page 47, at the intersection of ancient and modern chemistry, where alchemists believed substances, in their essence, were alive. They perceived materials not as mere measurable entities, but as living beings, a stark contrast to current scientific thought, where every element of the human makeup is quantifiable but falls short of capturing the essence of being human. Consider the alchemist's view on opium. It's not just the isolated chemical morphine with its direct and violent effects, but a symphony of over 20 different elements harmoniously interacting. It's akin to choosing between experiencing a complex wine and settling for a synthetic spirit. The essence matters. Venture then to the lush landscapes of Venezuela, where the indigenous people chew coca leaves, harnessing the stamina for incredible physical feats without succumbing to addiction. Meanwhile, refined cocaine tells a tale of caution, an example of the ancient wisdom that a living interaction between human and plant is crucial. In essence, befriending nature rather than mastering it. On page 48, our narrative leads to the adepts of the tarot, practitioners who engaged with nature slowly and respectfully, allowing time for their concoctions to bask in natural influences. They embodied the belief that living stones should be meticulously placed to build a living temple, each tarot card a living being, with its own diplomatic relationships to consider. This is the heart of our tale, a call to reawaken our understanding, to embrace the careful and temperate processes of nature as those attuned to the tarot did, recognizing the life in every element and in every card as we approach. Part 2, the keys or trumps. To be further explored, but this is where we pause, with a promise of deepening our understanding of the interconnected web of existence and the living beings that form our world, and how we might learn to dance with it, rather than directing it.